Hello, hello. Hey, Bill. Hey, Silver Knight. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Hidden. Instead of night, we're getting my camera thing figured out. I've tried everything short of wiping the hard drive completely and starting over. Hey, Bo. But my system is running a little sluggish these days, so that might be the next step anyway. Hey, mean one. Back in 10. What the heck you thinking? Slagger. Hey, Westside. I've still got some of the cough, but for the most part, I feel like way better than last week. Thank you. That was terrible. Find out time you can make. Yeah, we should be back to our normal time for a while now. We've made it through the weirdness. Oh, hang on a sec. I'll be right back. I gotta go flip on the AC real quick. Starting to get warm here already. So what's everybody up to? Still haven't found any 2023s yet. Not a one. About 5'8". Yeah, you're the same height as me, basically. I'm 5'8.5". Nice. Yeah, Angela had a full unopened roll of 2023 pennies, the Denver pennies. But she didn't have any cash on her at the time, so she couldn't grab it, or she would have. She keeps an eye out for cool change in her register. She's brought home some Ikes, some Kennedys, one Susan B. Anthony. It's a good thing about having a wife that's a cashier that also knows coins. She knows what to watch for. Alright, gonna give it a couple more minutes. Hopefully we'll get some more people filter in. Then I'll get the beginning stuffs out the way. And sorry again, everybody, for missing out on last week. Okay, sweet. Midstay 63 Peace Dollar NGC. Nice. What year? I'd get fired my first day on a cashier, dude. I would tell off a customer or one of my fellow employees and be fired. Oh, nice. 1921 high relief. Very cool. But she's been complaining lately that her managers always have earbuds in. So when like the registers lock up or whatever, she's constantly trying to page them like she's supposed to. And of course they don't hear it because they have earbuds in. I was like, it's a good thing that I don't work there because they'd figure it out after enough glass bottles bounce off of them. Because I would just throw heavy stuff at them. Speaking of Angela, she is once again at work. She like never gets Tuesdays off. It's very rare. She's trying to get them to let her have Monday through Wednesday off and then do Thursday through Sunday 4/10s. But I don't know if they'll go for it. I know they want her there 40 hours a week, but I don't know if they'll go for that. It'd be cool if they did. I've done that schedule before. That is a nice schedule. Heck, I've always said if I could ever find somewhere that would just let me work 40 hours straight and then have the rest of the week off, I'm down. Because I could do it. I have insomnia anyway. Then they give me the rest of the week to run my other businesses. Alright, let's get the beginning stuffs out the way. Payments made, this is for our new folks. Payments made via PayPal. Use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Cachera. That's me. You are in the right place. Shipping is $6 to $23, $6 being a little purple bubble mailer, $23 being a large flat rate box. There's a $35 additional charge on that if you want your package sent registered. It is the only way you can insure coins all the way through the mail. And anybody new, if you want to get something tonight, you can. You just have to email us by the end of the night. Cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. And the email has to have your personal info, your shipping info, your channel name, which payment method you're going to use, and what email you use for that payment method for invoicing purposes. We have to have that email by the end of the night, or you do not get anything, and we never ship without payment. Here's our Facebook link for anybody on Facebook. If you're on there, go give us a follow. The lot list is on there. It is the top post. We put it up there every day we have a sale. So that way you can go and check out what we got. Anytime there's going to be an update, a change of plans, reschedule, whatever like we had last week, I also make sure to post it on there so everybody that's on there knows. We also have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, again, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. Shoot us an email and say, add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you get the lot list a few days before every sale. And you have the ability to pre-purchase items from the list as soon as it hits your email. It is first come, first serve. So don't wait. If you see something you want, grab it. Also, keep in mind, pre-purchases do have to be paid for by the evening before the sale that the lot list goes to. Alrighty. Beginning stuff is out the way. Got 7 folks on. Hopefully we'll get a few more here soon. But we're going to get this thing going. Kicking off with the banknotes. World banknotes. Starting off is 1926 to 1931, 5 francs from Belgium. It's going for $3. Anybody? Going to hit in. Congrats, sir. Did I send you a picture of that one and you said pass? You're having trouble making up your mind. Alright, next one. We have 3 of these, but one of them is different than the other 2. So these are from 1993. They are $10, and they are from the Eastern Caribbean, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. One of them has 2 security strips and then a space and then 1. And then the other 2 have all 5 security strips. So these are the security strips. So you have 2, then a space, and then 1. Here's the other 2. You have all 5 strips. Same year, same banknote. And apparently there are other variations of this than just these, because I was looking into it all. And there's like 3 other different variations that these can be in, which is a little annoying. But these are all $2 each. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was like an indication of like maybe where it was printed or something like that, but nope. Which one do you want, Bill? Do you want the one of them with all 5, or do you want the one that has the 2 and then the 1? Or do you want one of each? There's 3 altogether, but 2 of them are the same. You have 2 of them with the 5, and then 1 that's got the 2, the space, and the 1. Yeah, they're $2 each. Regardless which one you get, they're $2 each. All 3? Okay. All 3 going to Bill. Congrats, sir. All right, next up, we got 2 of these available. This series ran from 1968 to 1976. And it is a 1 rial from Saudi Arabia. Two available, $2 each. There is number 1. There is a number 2. Anybody? $2 each. $4. Trying to say you want both of them? Yes, sir. All right. Both of these going to mean 1. Congrats, sir. All right, next up, we have 3 of these available. They are all uncirculated. First time we've ever had these that I can remember. These are 1991 1 centavo fractional banknotes from Nicaragua. All uncirculated at $2 each. I'm actually surprised they bothered with ink on the back. Most places, if it's a 1 cent banknote, didn't bother with the ink on the back. You have a Swiss Pamp 16-gram silver pendant. They'd pair nicely with. Oh. Anybody? Again, 3 available. They're all fairly close from the same series, too. They're not consecutive, but just getting the markers out the way real quick. You have 2 of them that are consecutive. Right there, 44 and 45. The other one is 32. But you have 2 of these are consecutives. Banknote number 44 and 45. For those of you that like those consecutive banknotes. Anybody? Last call, did we moving on? No comment. How you doing, CM? I'm surprised nobody's grabbing these. Usually you guys are all over the consecutives. All right, moving on. All right, next. I don't know. Next bunch of them are for Japanese Philippines banknotes. We got 1 5 centavo 1942 fractional banknote going for $2. And going to CM. Congrats, sir. All right, next up. We got 5 of these available. These are 1942 50 centavo fractional banknotes. $2 each. There's a number 1. There is a number 2. There is a number 3. There is a number 4. That looks like an AU. That's probably the nicest one of the bunch. And a number 5. You're saying you want number 4 or you want 4 of them? Number 4. You want the nice one. Nice ones go to CM. Ooh. Anybody else on the others? All right, moving on. Next one, we have 2 available. Oh, mean one's grabbing the other 3. Or number 3. Now I gotta figure out which one number 3 was. I just scooped him up. Hang on. Okay, that's gonna be the new number 1. That's gonna be the new number 2. The new number 3. And the new number 4. Which one was it? That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now you're just taking the rest of them. All right. Make up your mind, man. All right. Got that figured out. Next up, this one we have 2 available. 1943, 1 pesos. Go for $2 each. Two available. Anybody? Both going to mean one. Congrats, sir. All right. Next up, this is another first. Took me a minute to figure this one out. Oops. Just need the one, not both. All right, so this is from 1990 to 2013. It is a 500 francs from the French Pacific Territories. And go for $2. And going to Bo. Congrats, Bo. Here's a reverse. That is a neat looking banknote. All right. Next up, we have a 1940 5 francs from France. Going for $3. Some good ones tonight for you guys that like the boats on banknotes. And then we've also got the 1943 5 franc. Also $3. If anybody wants both, I'll do both for $5. Saves you $1 if you get both. Two different designs of the 5 franc. Very colorful, that one. Anybody? Both going to Boo. Gratzer. All right, if anybody decides you want the Nicaragua ones, that's the one that's got the 2 consecutive serial numbers, let me know. We are moving on. All right, next up, as always lately, if anybody wants some of these, we've got the 1 pound mixed foreign coin bags. These bags are unsearched by me. There could be literally anything in these, and I can do like 30 of them if anybody wants that much. Very cool way to build a foreign collection. You never know what you'll get. A fun way to get somebody new. If you have kids, it's a fun thing to sit and go through them and learn about them together. Anybody? Got 2 going to meet 1. Anybody else? Congrats, sir. Again, I can do like 20 of these. Probably actually closer to like 30 of these. I have a lot. One for your daughter, one for your nephew. Nice. All right, last call on these. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got 3 of these available. Oh, Honey's grabbing 2 of them. Congrats, Honey. If anybody else wants one, just let me know throughout the sale to throw in a pound bag for you or however many, and I'll mark it down. All right, I got 3 of these available. Been a third. Give me 1 sec. I'll mark it down. These are the 100 Mon Japans from 1835 to 1870. Yes, these are actually coins. Tempo, Shudo, Edo era. These are what we're known as samurai cash. Steeler Stacker Raid. What's up, everybody? These are in the Rick Snow holders from Eagle Eye Rare Coins. All of them are extremely fines, and they are 40 bucks each. How you guys doing? Hey, Steeler Stagger. All your folks beat you in, Slagger. You're supposed to lead the raid, not come in at the end. All right, anybody on one of these? $40 each. 100 Samurai Cash. They don't fit in your 2x2 box. No, they do not. These are too big for 2x2s. That's let's see if I can find. Yeah, I got one right here. I don't know if you can see that. 1 3/4 inches long, this way, and it's in a 2.5 by 2.5 flip. All right, last call on these, $40 each. One is crammed in your Asia box. Hey, if anybody wants all three, I'll give you a deal. All right, we are moving on. If anybody does decide you want one, let me know. Next up, we are going even older. Got a couple of coins from the 1700s. $1792, 12 dinars from France. That is King Louis the 14th. No, 16th. King Louis the 16th. It is in a good and $8. $1792. And going to Mean One. Congrats, Mean One. Sorry, Doug. Mean One beat you by a hair. But it's alright. You got an even older one here. Be quick on the draw if you want this one. About 1746. This is a Russian Denga. Going for $10. That is a freaking cool coin, guys. That was still back in the days when they hand hammered these things. Go to hidden. Congrats, sir. All right, next stop around the globe, we're going to China. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these available, but differing grades. Give me a sec. All right, so we have 2 of these in very good. These are 1903 to 1911, 10 cash from China. These are the Dragon Cash coins. And then we've got one in fine for 12. And one in VF for 15. Here are the VGs. That's why it's called Dragon Cash, because they have the dragon on them. VG number 2. Here's the fine. And here is the VF. Any takers on any of these? If anybody wants all of them, I'll give you a deal. I'll give you a good deal if anybody wants all of them. Trying to get the light and the focus right. Doug is taking one of the VGs. Congrats, sir. All right, that leaves one VG, one fine, and one very fine. If anybody wants all 3, I'll do it for 30 bucks. That saves you $7. Hey, Greg. How you been, man? Hey, Lady Jax, I haven't seen you in ages. How have you been? All right, we are moving on. Been better? Need to seclude yourself from people? Do you have COVID? I'm glad you're doing well. All right, next up, we are going to Britain. Okay, Doug, I will keep that in mind. And will do. All right, Britain. I usually put these, as you guys know, in like, you know, for their dates. I usually put them in ascending order. For some reason tonight, they ended up not in ascending order. So we're going to be going from newer to older. So we've got the 1920 or 1820 to 1830 design for the British farthing. This is the Colombian farthing Condor token in VG for 20 bucks. How many of you guys even knew that they did farthing Condor tokens? Anybody? So doesn't grab that one soon. I'm gonna end up keeping it. Hey, Dagon. All right, we're gonna move on to the 1811 half cent. This is the Norfolk, Dunham, and Yallop Goldsmiths. It is in good for 15 bucks. Any takers? All right, moving on. Next up is 1809 to 1810. So these are only used for 2 years. This is the British Copper Company Brutus halfpenny. Over 15 bucks. Only 2 years these were ever done. Hey, Steel Wool Queen. By the way, if anybody doesn't know what a Condor token is, it's like in the early America, how we had like, you know, the New York coins and the Connecticut coins and the Jersey coins and all of that. That's what these are. These are before they had their own, like, you know, before the Royal Mint was made. And a lot of places for a while had to make their own coins. So they were just, you know, had to follow the standard of what the weights were, and that was that. All right, moving on to 1793. This is the Lincolnshire Wainfleet halfpenny in good, and again going for 15 bucks. Big old boat anchor. Anybody? All right, moving on to 1791. This is the Hampshire Portsmouth. This one is in a VF. Excuse me. It does have some minor damage, which is why it's still only 15 bucks even at a VF. So that is a beautiful example of that piece. Pin 12. Yeah, I can do 12 on it. Going to CM for 12. Congrats, sir. All right, next up. 1789. This is the Shropshire Colebrookdale. It is in VF. Again, it does have a little minor damage to it. Right in there. Looks like it got smacked by something. That's why it's going for 8 bucks. Reverse is perfect. And this is going to hidden. Congrats, hidden. Where the heck did it just go? There it is. All right. Next up. And the oldest one of these, 1752. This is just a straight up halfpenny. British halfpenny. King George. And this one's going to Doug. Congrats, sir. Alright, so those are all half pennies. I do also have 1 penny available tonight. And it is an 1806 penny. It is in VG and it is 15 bucks. Check that out. That might actually be a fine. I might have undergraded that. Over 15 bucks. Somebody better jump on that. How often do you see early 1800s and they're not slicks? I tell you what, let's get a little crazy. I'll do a bundle deal for all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would have been. Let me find the beginning. Where'd the farthing go? Did somebody grab the farthing and I forgot to mark down? Oh, penny is going to CM Silver. Congrats, sir. Nope. Where the heck did I put it? I am missing a coin. 1 second. Oh no, I do have it. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'll do a little bundle here for the last 4 that are still available. That's your 1820 to 1830 Columbia farthing. 1793 halfpenny. 1809 to 1810 halfpenny. And your 1811 halfpenny. All right, full prices would have been 65. I'll do it. I'll drop 15 bucks off of that. 40 bucks for all 4. Flat 10 bucks each. Tonight only. Anybody? All right, moving on. Nobody wants the deal. So it is foreign silver time. And since we've been in Britain, we're going to go ahead and stick with Britain for a couple more coins. All right, kicking off World Silver tonight is a 1935 shilling. 50% silver, VF, $6. Any takers? Hey, Chef, going to Chef. Hey, Chef, can I just take whatever you get out of what I owe you? All right, next up, and the last one from Britain, 1946 shilling. 50% silver, extremely fine, going for $5. Cool, so whatever you grab tonight, I'll just take out of what I still owe you. You better take advantage of that. Yeah, stay. Stop. Stop falling. There we go. All right, moving on. Next up, we're going to Canada. All right, the 1945 cent went in pre-sale, so we are starting on the quarters. Kicking off quarters is a 1916. 925 sterling silver VG for $6. I'm doing all right. I'm just getting over a really bad cold. I ended up missing last week's sale because I was sick. But I've been doing good. Thank you for asking. I have some of your favorite coins coming out tonight. Anybody at $6? Yes, sir. All right, moving on. Next one, we got 3 available. These are 1919s. 925 sterling silver. They're all goods and all $6. Putting together landing gear. You best pay attention to what you're doing. Don't need that thing falling off. Anybody? Yeah, I can do that, Greg. All 4 of these to Greg for $20. Makes them $5 each. Congrats, sir. All right, and one last 25 center from the Canada. It is a 1941 80% silver VF for $5. Going to Doug. Congrats, Doug. All right. Got one 50 center tonight. Just the one. Just send me a picture. Hang on. I gotta look at a picture. Fun. Here's what Greg's working on right now. That's what he's putting together. Fun, fun. All right. So this one is 1966. 80% silver. It is a BU and $12. That is shiny. Any takers? Going to Greg for 12. Congrats, sir. All right, and then we've also got from the same year the dollar, also BU. Going for $25. Bling. Anybody? Tell you what, Greg, since you got the half, if you want it, I'll do it for you for 22. That way you get both of them for the same year. Going to Greg for 22. Congrats. Next up, here's one of the... It's like one of the two most popular out of the dollars. You have the Death Dollar, and then you have the Goose. This is the Proof Goose for $28. And that is that's at least a cameo, if not a decam. Anybody? Silver Goose. All right, moving on. And the last one of Canada. We almost sold out all of Canada. 1971. With some very cool rainbow toning. This is the 50% silver proof dollars. This is going for $15. It's got that cool rainbow toning on both sides. It's kind of cool having it right there. It like literally looks like a rainbow. Dacone, can you actually pay for it this time? Because if not, it's going to shove. All right, just checking since you canceled like most of your order last time. All right. All right. If anybody wants that last one, that's just the goose dollar. Let me know. That's all that's left out of Canada. We are on to Australia. The land down under. Unless you live in Antarctica, and then it's the land above. Alright, first one up, we got 3 available. They're all AUs. 1943D, 3 pence. 925 sterling silver. $5 each. If anybody wants all 3, I'll do it. All 3 for 12. Saved you $3. Anybody? We've also got one in a BU with toning. It's a $6 one. Okay, Chef, Dacone's letting you have it. So that dollar is going, the $71 is going to you, Chef. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we have a 1943D 6 pence in AU. 925 sterling silver, going for $5. Moving on. Next one up, we have 2 available. One's an EF for $6, and one is AU for 7. These are 1943S shillings. 925 sterling silvers. There's the $6 one. Here is the $7 one. I just looked it up. Melt on these things is $3.59 right now. Alright, moving on. Alright, next one. We've got 3 available. One's EF, 2 are AUs. And it is the 44S. We have 1 EF. And 2 AUs. That's the EF. Here is AU number 1. And here is AU number 2. All right, here's my next crazy deal for tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shillings. $3.59 each on melt on these right now. And 1 6-pence and 3 3-pences, or 4 3-pences. So all together, that's 10 coins. For tonight only, my next crazy deal. All 10 of them for $40. That makes them a flat $4 each down the board. And going to Doug. Congrats, sir. All right. Next up, we have 1 coin from Turkey. 1 lonely little coin. 1947, 1 lira. 60% silver, extremely fine, $7. Hey, Silver Bowl. This thing is really nice. It actually looks better in person than it does on camera. It is a very pretty coin. Excuse me. Anybody? It's only $7. I'm having an alright night. Thank you for asking. For commenting. Man, no love for the turkey. Alright, moving on. Alright, I have these out of order for some reason. Usually I have these right at the end of the silvers. But it's what's on the list next, so that's what we're doing next. 1944D, 20 centavos, USA, Philippines. 75% silver, extremely fine, $5. The forgotten US coins, these things are called. All the USA Philippine coins. Any takers, $5. All right, moving on. We've also got the 45 Denver EF for $5. Tell you what, if anybody wants both, I'll knock $1 off. I'll do both for $9. Save you $1. You get both dates. Just say bin both. Another bowl of your delicious rice with tomato. Nice. All right, moving on. Yumma stuff. Next up, we have one coin from Austria. It is the 1958 10 shillings. 64% silver in VF for $5. Home of the longest consecutively running mint in the world. At I think they just hit 830 years. The Austrian Mint has been producing coins every year without fail for that long. Kinda cool. All right, moving on. All right, the two Israels went in pre-sale. So we're on to the Dominican Republic. Some 90 percenters. You're still here. Awesome. Well, you're going to want to be here because your coins are up after these. All right, this is 1944 10 centavos. 90% silver in VG for $4. We've also, for the same year, got the 25 centavo. 90% silver in fine for $8. If anyone who wants both, I'll give you $2 off. I'll do both of them for $10. So again, just say bend both. Oop, that's upside down. Any takers? All right, moving on. We are on to Mexico. Kicking off Mexico tonight. It's a 1952 25 centavos, 30% silver in fine for $3. Anybody at $3 for this guy? All right, moving on. To the 1957 1 peso, 10% silver, extremely fine, $3. Going to Greg. Congrats, Greg. Next up is a 1958 in a VF for $3. I think Greg's trying to corner the market on these. I think he's trying to buy like every single one of them. And then he's going to like sell them for like $30 each. And then the 59. $3 in a VF. This one's going to Bill Betts. Bill Betts beat you to one, Greg. You will not corner the market. Bill Betts will have one. The War Nickels of Mexico. Next up, 1961 EF for $3. Going to Greg. $1962 in AU. This one's actually going for $4. I think at this point you should have like 10 of every year. Anybody? Going to Greg. And the last one of these, the 1963 in VF for $3. And going to Greg. Congrats, sir. Lots more pesos for your collection. All right. And the 5 peso went in pre-sale. So if anybody decides you want the 25 centavo, let me know. All right, Hidden, you get to go get your bowl of food real fast because I am going to take a quick break and then we will be back. We've got a bunch of silver quarters, guys. So everybody grab a drink, grab a snack, get some popcorn. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry I keep coughing in y'all's ears. I still got the lingering cough from that cold. Which is really annoying. This cold started in my chest. Yeah, you can do that. Hidden, you are getting the coin from Turkey, courtesy of Doug. So this cold started in my chest for like 2 days, and then it went into my sinuses. And then my sinuses cleared up, and it went right back into my chest. Which has been annoying. And then it turned into full-blown bronchitis, which was, that's where I was at last week while I canceled the sale because I could barely breathe. Now it's just a lingering, annoying cough. All right. I hope we got some folks out there that like silver quarters. Because we have a bunch of them tonight. And we're kicking off with the 2000 proof state quarters. Virginia. Massachusetts. New Hampshire. South Carolina. And Maryland. All 90% silver proof decams. $12 each. Or $50 for the entire year. It saves you $10 if you buy the whole year in one shot. Anybody? All right, moving on. Next up, we got the 2003s. Maine. Arkansas. Missouri. Alabama. And Illinois. And again, or $50 if you get the whole year. All 5 coins. And they're 90% silver proof deep cams. $12 individually. So it saves you $10 if you get the whole year. Anybody? This is going to be a long rest of the night if nobody wants some silver stake hoarders. All right, moving on. All right, next up, 2005s. I have 3 of these sets available. Kansas. California. West Virginia. Oregon and Minnesota. And again, or all 5 for $50. And I've got 3 of these, 3 of the full years available on these. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, next up, from 2006, I've only got 2 of them. I've got Nevada, and I've got North Dakota. $12 each. I'll do the same deal though. If anybody wants both, I'll do it for $20. You get Mr. Buffalo and the Holsies. All right, moving on. All right, and then again in 2008, I've only got 2 available. I've got the New Mexico. And I've got the Hawaii. And again, if anyone wants both, 20 bucks. All right, moving on. Next up, from 2010, these are the national park quarters now. We've got the Yellowstone. No 2009s right now. And we've got the Hot Springs. Grand Canyon. Yosemite. And Mount Hood. And then again. Or you can get all of them for 50 bucks. And again, 90% silver proof decams. Anybody? And this set's going to mean one. Gratzer. All right. And then the last ones of these. One of these went in pre-sale, so we no longer have the effigy mounds. But we do have the other 4 from 2017. Ellis Island. Frederick Douglass. Ozark Riverways. And George Rogers Clark. And again, or 40 bucks. What series and quarters do I like the most? Probably I'd have to say I don't know. That's a hard one, actually. Because I like the standing liberties. I really like the barbers. And then the cat bust ones are cool. If I had the money, though, to put together, like, a really good high-grade set, it'd probably be the barbers. I'd love to be wealthy enough to put together a full barber set for the quarters, dimes, and halves. And going to mean one. Unfortunately, right now, the number of barbers I have in my collection are 0. I don't have a single barber in my collection right now. Not a dime, not a quarter, not a half. Now you're broke. All right. My last big deal for the night. So we got the 2000s. The 2003s. And 2005s, that's 15 coins. And then for 2006 and 8, we have 2 of each. So that's 19 coins. One of each one of the ones that we got. Yeah, I always sell the barbers that we get in. I never can afford to keep any of them. All right. All 19. One of every single one that's left. Obviously not counting the other 2 years of the 05s. Yep, these are all silver proofs. And I just closed out my calculator before I put the number down because I'm an idiot. All right, all 19 of these. 171 bucks. That drops all of them to $9 each. And now mean one is extra broke. All right, give me a second. All right, got them all filled in. I'll tell you what, screw it. Just because it's that kind of night. I've still got 2 of the sets of the 2005s. I'll do the same deal on those for right now. Oops. No, Hidden. I just saw your question. No, I've never run across those. So that again makes them $9 each. For the last 2 of the sets of the 2005s. If anybody else wants to get on that deal. Hey, Bone Sky. 1 sec, going to Bone Sky. All right, anybody on that last one? I would lose money on them at $8 each. At $9 each after PayPal fees, I'll break even. All right, last set going to mean one. All right. Recap. All right, banknotes. Recapping on the banknotes. The only banknotes left are the 1991 1 centavos. They're all uncirculated. $2 each, fractionals. And 2 of them are consecutive. So, consecutive serial numbers, 44 and 45. The other one's 32. Still, close consecutive to the series. But these are $2 each. Did anybody want any of these? I'm actually surprised nobody grabbed those the first time around. Usually consecutives. People are all over those like instantly. How often can you get consecutive banknotes from another country? Oh, by the way, here is the other side. And they're uncirculated. All right. Oh, those are available if anybody wants them. All right. The Japanese 100 Mon Samurai coins. All 3 of those are still available. Did anybody want those? Or want to see them again? Graded by Rick Snow. They're all XFs or EFs, depending on how you like to say it. 1835 to 1870s. They're 40 bucks each. Hey, Aaron. One going to Aaron. That leaves 2 left. Anybody else? All right. If anybody else decides you want one, let me know. Oh, by the way, the 1 pounds of foreign coins. We sold a bunch tonight. I can still do like 30 more if anybody wants one. They're $8. It's a pound of coins from various countries. It's from a batch I haven't even searched yet, so there could be literally anything in there. All right. All right, I did a deal on these tonight. For these coins. These are the individual prices. So I did a deal on these tonight. $40 for all 4. That makes them a flat $10 each. That saves you $25. Was anybody interested in that one? I don't have any double eagles. Here's the coins, by the way. All right, moving on. Still have the Dragon Cash coins. So the one in fine is $12. The VG is $10. And the VF is $15. And then I also did a deal on these. If anybody for some reason wants all 3. I did a deal at $30 for all 3. That makes them a flat $10 each. So you get a VF, a fine, and a VG. All right. All right, the only silver British coin that is still available is that one. That's not it. So $5 for this one if anybody wants it. It's the only remaining British silver coin here. Aaron is taking the 3 cash coins for the deal. Congrats, sir. All right. If anybody wants that, let me know. All right. Canada, the only Canadian silver coin still available tonight is the Proof Goose. %, silver proof. I tell you what, for tonight only, I'll drop it $3 more. $25 if anybody wants it right now. $3 off. Who wants to save an additional $3? Aaron does. Gratzer. All right. Both of the USA Philippines are still available. And I did a deal on these. They're $5 each. I did a deal on these. Yeah. Learn how to spell. If anybody wants both for $9. So $1 off if you get both. And my camera quit working. There we go. Anybody want those? 1944 and 1945. Both D's. It sounded like I was underwater. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Just like blooped for a second. All right. The one Austria coin is still available. It's the 1958 10 shilling VF for $5. So if anybody wants that one, 64% silver. That one's still available. The 2 Dominican Republic coins I did a deal on because they're the same year. It's the 10 centavo and the 25 centavo, both 90% silver. I did a deal on these, or 10 for both. Saves you $2 if you get both. Bendemer. What is Bendemer? Bindemer. All right, Doug is taking the deal on these two. Gratzer. All right, the only Mexico coin left is the 25 centavo. That one's $3. Yeah, I'll do it for 2. Going to Greg for 2. All right, and that's it. You guys are so close to a sellout, you don't even realize. But you didn't get there. You missed it by 13 lots. Have a good night, man. Yeah, 13 lots at $171. Y'all would have made it to the sellout in the Uber giveaway. Anybody want to take one for the team? $171. Actually, it'll be a little bit less because some of that was stuff I did the deals on. So I did that deal, so that'd be 170. I did that deal, so that would be 145. It would take it down to. $135. Actually, be 135 with the deals that I did. But all right, last call on everything. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here then. Everybody, thanks for coming out. Always appreciate it. Give me a little bit as always to get all the invoices put together and sent out. And then, of course, as always, later in the week or the weekend or some point, I will do the Weekly Loots giveaway for everybody who got something tonight. So everybody have a great night. Yes, sir. I will send that out with the other balance that you owe, and we will get you in the next round of shipping. All right. Have a good night, guys.